This is Jeep Cherokee 2017, and that's the model. So I'm gonna be replacing brake pads, front and back, and I want to start with the back first because it's more complicated there. So what you gotta do first is turn on the ignition. Go to settings, press on brakes and service mode, and you gotta press yes. Would you like to retract park brakes to allow for brake system service? Yes. And you can hear them retract. That's it. Okay, and it says park brake retracted. To reset, press brake pedal and activate park brake switch. Okay, so we need to remove these bolts right here. Okay, it's kind of hard to see. These ones right here. There we go. These right here. One on the top and one on the bottom. So you can use a tool like this. T55, I guess, and a kill socket. When the bolts are removed, you can go ahead and wobble it from side to side. This way you will actually release the brakes. Okay. Otherwise you won't be able to remove it from here. If this disc is bad already, you won't be able to remove it. So now let's go ahead and replace the brake pads. Okay, so I'm gonna use a screwdriver to push them out. Make sure you insert them the same. Okay. So make sure you select the right one. You can also replace these. Just make sure you select the right one as well. It looks like they're slightly different, so pull out the top one, or maybe it's the same. Maybe I was just pulling it out and I bent it slightly. So you need to remove this part right here that goes on the top of this bolt. That's a 10mm. Okay, then you can move it to a side. You can also remove this one. Those are small bolts. So we can disconnect it later. Now we can go ahead and remove it carefully. And work on it easily. Okay guys, so it was very hard to actually insert them because they have to go like right there, right? So the easiest way to insert them is to go like this. Put them sideways first, and then just turn them. You see, it's that easy. Okay, so I got everything in. Now you gotta pull it out from here. Carefully pull them out and lubricate them. And put them back in. They should lock. So when inserting it, make sure you push that cylinder with your hands all the way in and insert it, and then you can put all the bolts in and put this bracket on as well. Okay guys, so make sure all the bolts are tight, the top and the bottom. As you can see, it moves. It was easy to put on. There's still space. Okay guys, so now the front. It's very hard to actually get these bolts out. Okay, but that's what you would actually want to do to get this one and the bottom one out. But if you cannot do that, you can just go ahead and remove these two. That's what I'm gonna do, because on the other side I did just by removing this part, and I'm gonna show you how. But to remove that bolt over there on the inside, you would need E20. Okay, as you can see, it fits perfectly. Okay guys, even with this bar I cannot get it loose, and I even tried air gun, I can't. So I'm just gonna go ahead and remove these, and that's it. I'm using a 14mm socket to get it loose. Oops, wrong way. Okay. And the bottom one as well. Now you can use your fingers to remove it. Okay, now you need something like this. So you can put this like so. Okay. Now it's very simple. You just need a screwdriver or something to pull them out. Carefully. And just remember the way they were. Okay, I'm just gonna put it on the floor like this, so I'll remember. And do the same to the other side. Carefully. Okay. That's pretty thin. Okay. So then you just want to remove the metal part. And install a new one. I think they are the same. So just go ahead, plug them in. And make sure they're not touching this right here, because it would make noise. Okay. Even though they have like this part right here that where you actually lock it, so it would not move from side to side. You can still adjust them. So just put them in the middle so they would not be touching the spark while spinning. Okay, they look the same to me. So it doesn't matter which one you put. So let's go ahead and just insert it like this. To the other side. Carefully. Okay. It's that simple. Now we have to put this inside, and for this operation I'm gonna be using this kind of tool. Okay. You can put your old over here. Squeeze it. Okay, but before we do that, I forgot something. We gotta lubricate these right here. I forgot about that. Just pull it and pull it out. I'll just wipe them. Use a new grease, lubricate it, and just insert it, and it should lock. Do the same to the other one. Pull this one off, and then pull it out, clean it, lubricate it. If you do not lubricate this, it will get stuck and it will wear out faster, so you always need to lubricate this. Okay, now we're gonna have to squeeze it. Okay, it's going. Slowly, but it's going. You gotta squeeze it all the way in. Otherwise, you won't be able to install it. Okay, all the way in. Release it. It will come out again, so you have some time to go ahead and install it back. All right. Now just make sure they're tight. And make sure these washers are sitting correctly. Okay. Same to the bottom one. That's it, guys. If this video was helpful, please like the video and also subscribe to my channel.